Hey everybody, Richie here from Rocket Chronicles. And in today's video, I got a real quick tip that's a very, very important tip that I learned all the way back from my model rocketry days. Now, a lot of people know this. This isn't a big revelation, but some people don't know it. This is the very, very first thing you should do before you start building your rocket. I don't care if you're building a little small model rocket, because again, I learned this in model rocketry, or if you're building a big rocket like I'm building this Shapeshifter 75 millimeter. First thing you want to do is grab a fin, and in today's, for instance, we got to have 2 sheets of paper, and we want a nice sharp pencil. And this is, boy, that didn't do a good job. This is a very, very important thing that I've found, because as we know, nothing in rocketry is perfect. That's just, it doesn't matter whether you're sending up a little Estes rocket on an A83 or you're sending up something on a big M, N, or O, or whatever. Things can go wrong, and they go wrong when you don't want them to. So we want a very nice I can't get that pencil as sharp as I want it, and I don't know why. I want it very sharp because I want to make a nice fine point. There we go. Okay, so what we want to do first is we want to make a template of our fin. And the reason we're making a template of our fin is in case we destroy a fin. You crash, whatever, you destroy a fin and you need to remake a fin, and you've got, if you've got a 3-fin rocket and you break a fin, crack a fin, I mean, this is G10. This is pretty tough stuff. I don't think I've ever had, yes, I've had to make wooden fins. On a lot of the LOCs, the lock kits, I have cracked a fin, broke a fin, and then I would have a template that I could go make another fin and do it relatively quickly. So what we're going to do with this here is now when I draw this, I like to put it right in the, like, not necessarily in the center like this, but one of the things that I'm compensating here for that the camera can't see, and that is that I have a little bit of a dip in my table, and I got to work on that. I got to get rid of that. So I'm not worried about, I could do the edge and everything. I just wanted to, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it out. And what I usually do is I cut them out so they're a little smaller than all this, and then I put it in a folder. And I mean, this is not rocket science. This is just something simple, but it's something that a lot of people overlook when they're building up a rocket kit for the first time. And this used to happen to me with little model rockets. Those things, some of them had some really flimsy fins on them, and they get snagged in a tree, or they just come in on a hard landing on a parking lot or a road, and then there you are fixing a fin. And with those little rockets, you know how it was. You would fix your fin, and no matter how good you fixed it, it would always break again right in that same spot. And as a kid, it was frustrating. There was just nothing. So the easiest was just to cut the fin off and put a new fin on. Okay, so there we have it. That's our template. And we're just going to write on it Shapeshifter. '75. That's it. So that's it. That was today's tip. Hey, I'm not the smartest person in the world, and I'll admit it. But I will tell you, there are a few things that I've learned over the years that can be sometimes kind of not necessarily priceless, but can save you a lot of heartache. If you happen to really destroy one of these fins and you want to somehow try to fix it, if it is fixable, it's nice to have a template that you can just go to and just knock out another fin without, calling up the manufacturer and trying to get them to sell you just one fin or something like that. So, hey, hit like, hit subscribe, come back, check out more crazy kind of ideas. Have a great day.